A shooting in Mobile has left a man dead. What you need to know about spring break at Gulf Shores and Orange Beach, and find out why a Saraland man was sentenced to 2 life terms in prison. It's all next on News 5 Now.
Brought to you by Green and Phillips Injury Lawyers, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Peter Albrecht. Thanks for joining us tonight for News 5 Now. We'll take about 5 minutes to get you caught up on some of the big stories of the day and also get your opinions and comments with our question of the day and poll of the day. All right, let's get going with our big stories today. Number 5, spring break will be here before you know it. And in Gulf Shores, the ban on alcohol is underway at the beach. No alcohol on the beach between now and the end of April. In Orange Beach, alcohol is never allowed. They're part of the state park system there in certain locales. Big change is to do with parking. Paid parking is back in Gulf Shores and Orange Beach. Part of the beach at Alabama Point is blocked off around the bridge to help with crowds in that area. Lifeguards are back, full staffing in Gulf Shores, and that'll happen closer to summertime or to Memorial Day weekend in Orange Beach. Number 4, shots fired off the McGowan Bridge in Escambia County, Alabama, hitting a man in the head. Deputies say the man was hit about 5:15 last night near the Conecuh River. He is expected to make a full recovery. Police asking for your help. If you know anything about it, please contact them. Number 3 is a News 5 update. A Saraland man gets 2 life sentences for a 2022 murder. In January, Trevanian Colin Smiley was found guilty of robbery and the murder of Tristan Bohannon. In October of 2022, Bohannon was shot to death in Chickasaw. Colin Smiley was arrested later in 2023. Another suspect, Joseph Timmons, is also charged with robbery and murder, and he is expected to go on trial next month. Number 2, a man's been arrested after allegedly walking into a University of South Alabama dorm room and threatening students. 23-year-old King Diamond, according to police, came into the residence hall about 2 yesterday afternoon, threatened 2 students and himself with a gun. The students ran and called police, who came and took him into custody. And number 1, a man is being held for questioning, but no arrests yet after a deadly shooting in Mobile today. Investigators say there could be more people involved in this. Caution tape you see there stretching across Valdez Drive and Skipper Drive. That's not far from Ziegler and Cody. Officers found the body in the middle of a street, shot several times, according to police, and they believe there was an argument that preceded that. We'll have more on this tonight at 6 on WKRG News 5. Every day we ask you a question of the day and a poll of the day to get your thoughts on some of the things taking place. Let's see what our question of the day is today. What is an unspoken rule that you follow? All right, let's check out what some folks had to say about unspoken rules. All right, Crystal says, the golden rule, do unto others. Shannon says, always make sure the mustard is on the meat side of the sandwich. Brian says, don't speak about unspoken rules. They're unspoken for a reason. Let's see what else we have here. Elvis says, always stand up to talk to a lady. Try to leave things better than you found them, according to Terry. So some good ones on there. Some good unspoken rules to follow. You might want to check them out on our Facebook page. All right. Also, we have a poll of the day. This is a good one. Pajamas at the airport, okay or no way? Here's how you voted. 55% say no way. Congratulations to those folks. 18% say okay, and 27% say they don't care. We need to have a talk, I think. All right, that's our poll of the day. Question of the day for tomorrow, what's your biggest pet peeve? You might know what mine is. Pajamas at the airport, right? Also, poll of the day, do you spring clean? That's a good question. Find out what percentage of you and our neighbors are doing a big spring cleaning this year as we get into March now. Beautiful weather over the weekend to do some of that cleaning and outdoor chores for sure. All right, it is 5:40. News 5 at 6 coming up in 20 minutes. We'll see you then.
50s for most people. St. Louis.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers.